that was like one of the most fucking heart-dropping things I've ever experienced.
This was probably one of the scariest moments of my life, and I'm being deadly serious.
And we sat down in the car and we both sat down there and we was like, we're fucked. Like we're so fucked.
I don't think I've ever felt like this ever, and I've had them since then, and I've never felt like this. I literally thought I was gonna die. Like I vomited, and it was horrific. Like it felt like my vision was like narrowing, and like every like colors were different, and like I couldn't hear properly, and I literally was just there's photos. I maybe
Mate, you've
if
been laced.
depending on how I'm feeling, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll put them on the screen. Like you're gonna see me like I was sitting in the crevice of a sofa like this, with my hood up, clothes like this, just sitting like that, and I slept the whole party. I was trying to sleep the whole party. I
Wait,
felt
that is
so ill.
something similar has actually happened to me as well. I was
Yeah, like
supposed to
call
go
my
to
mum.
college and well, it was had brownies, right? So he's like, fuck it. Just have one, like just try it before you go to college. I was like, oh no, like obviously I don't want to. But I was only in college for like 3 hours, so I was like, fuck it, this is last year. And then I was like, no, fuck that, I don't want edibles. And then he was like, no, just have it, like stop being like that. So I was like, okay. So I had like a whole brownie, like you're not even supposed to have that much. So I had a whole brownie. Oh, it's calm, so I've got to walk like half hour to get to the station, and then get the change like 15 minutes, and then walk to college just like another 10 minutes. I'd done all of that, got to college, sat down in my chair, and as I was looking at the stairs and shit, I was all calm. Like I was like, fuck, these are shits, like they're so shit. And the minute I sat down in my chair, yeah, they hit me, and I'm just thinking, fuck, like I
They hit you
can't.
like a brick. They actually do.
Yeah,
'Cause
they come out of
you're just
nowhere.
like fucking hell, mate.
Yeah. And then I
Instant
just
just
remember thinking
realise.
like, fucking hell, I can't be in college like this. Like I'm so stoned. I was going out like every 10 minutes and having like a 20-minute fucking toilet break. Just like sitting in the toilet, like calling, like I called Harvey and I was like, look, I'm so fucked. Like these edibles are ridiculous. And apparently I was like going cross-eyed and shit. It was so fucked. Like I just
Poor
remember
Griffith.
thinking like, this is so bad. Like I'm so like, cause
Yeah, I've never.
that I smoked weed then, and obviously like a zoo or whatever is fine. But I remember thinking like they can't be that bad, and then I had one and I was just like, no, like I can't function. Like, I really
I
can't
think I'd
function.
die if I had one.
No,
Bro,
they were
like,
so bad.
so
Like
they're not actually usually that bad because like I've had them before. This is another story, but it's not really in detail. I think this was like the first time I had them. It was like some random like it wasn't even like a party. It was more like a gathering, right? And his brother got them for us, right? And they were literally had the smallest amount, and I don't think you like. I almost vomited just eating it because it just tastes so grim.
yeah, it
Like
tastes
it's
like
so just
literal
just
weed.
tastes
Like
like fucking yeah. Uh, and then basically, because we didn't have enough, so we gave this random girl, like just I'm not gonna name names. I don't think she still fucking knows to this day. We gave her just a normal like Sainsbury's brownie, and she pretended like she was
No,
fucked.
she
oh
didn't.
my.
No, she didn't. Wait, Jam,
Yeah, but
Jam.
there's a,
Should we
after
say
I
the
had that
story?
first.
Should we say the story
Wait,
of
hang on.
your mate?
Oh yeah, okay. Wait. After I had that first edible as well, like when you take them, you have something in your brain telling you like, if you feel a little bit stoned, you're like, oh, I'm so fucked because like you think you're gonna be so fucked off
Yeah.
edibles. So like the littlest thing, you're just like, "Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh, what the story about my mate's mum?
Yeah.
Like, so when was this? Like, fuck, I don't even like a year ago, probably a bit more than a year ago. Um, so we made brownies, um, and whatever, and this boy whose house we at had gone out. I don't know what the fuck he was doing actually, but he wasn't home. It was just me and another one of my mates, and obviously he was doing whatever. He was making these brownies, and we'd made some before, and there was a bowl of just like all the like mix in that bowl of like obviously all the fucking brownie mixture and whatever. So so we was in a shed, yeah. And obviously she knocked on the door, and we're thinking, fuck, like there was no windows and it absolutely stunk of weed. If you've ever made edibles, you know like you have to cook the weed first, and it absolutely makes a whole like wherever it just makes it fucking stink, like it's so bad. Um, so like she obviously we like hid everything quickly, and we opened the door. She's like, oh, can I just take the plates up or whatever? And I was like, oh yeah, yeah. So we gave his mum all these plates, yeah. And then we shut the door again. We finished up and we was like, all right, let's just go. Like it was leaving on a good note and just go. So we started walking up the garden, and his kitchen is like you can see like a mirror, like a window,
Stop touching your mic,
of the
Verty. Holy
kitchen.
shit.
Oh shit. My
Yeah, you
bad.
can see like in the kitchen is like a window, so you can see into like the sink and whatever. So she's sitting there with these bowls, like washing them up, And like obviously when you make cake mixes, like there's a fat bowl of like obviously where all the cake mix is. She puts her finger. Oh, what did she do? No, she put her finger into it. Yeah, with like a big amount of this fucking edible like brownie mix, and she ate it. And then I didn't see. My mate looked like my mate went. She's just eating the. She's just eating the mixture. And I was like, I looked up and I was like, fuck. And as I've looked up, there's a knife. Obviously, we've used to cut the brownie and whatever, which was literally just caked in all this brownie. And she's took a spoon, scooped it off, and ate it. Like it must have been like a quarter of a brownie, yeah. And before it was like a big scoop.
Does it not
She
taste
licked
of shit?
it, and I just, no, because it was only like I don't know how old it was, but it wasn't that old. So she's eating it. I said to him, she's just eating fucking more. She just licked the knife, and he was like, no. He was like, no. And then I remember just thinking like, oh my fucking god, this is so bad. Like this is really fucking bad. And we just fucking scurried out, out the house, like down the side gate. And we sat down in the car, and we both sat down there, and we was like, we're fucked. Like we're so fucked. Like, it didn't even take like a quarter of one of these brownies to get you stoned. Like we put a decent amount of weed in there. So she just licked this knife, and we're thinking, fucking hell. Like so we rung him, and we said like, look, your mum's just eating a brownie. And he just went, what? Like, I didn't see his face, but I knew his face just fucking dropped, like, when we said that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see his face, but you know what I mean? Like, his voice, he was like, what? Like, dead serious, like, when he was like, yeah, she's eating, like, a decent amount as well. And he was like, fuck. Like, it was so bad. So we just tried to ignore it, like, it didn't fucking happen. We went back the next day, and whatever, and apparently she was fine. Like, apparently she, like, not much happened. But
She's used to it.
I don't know. And then we said to him, like,
Maybe
I
she
don't know.
knew.
No, yeah, or she was like, she ate and because she wasn't conscious about feeling like that, she was like, she was just stoned, but she didn't know. And then I just remember saying to him, like, you're so fucking lucky, that is unbelievable.
This shit is a miracle, flipper reciprocal. I'm on my digital Bruce Wayne. Couple hundred in my pocket, I know that you watching, but girl, all this shit is just loose change. I get me the cake, it's every day on my cabinets, feel like my birthday. Now my bitch do the most, she give me the throw.